It is the lower bracket round 1 part 2 in Night Elf Mirror after we just saw the first one. Then advancing over Chemico. Chemico out! Will it be a second Korean saying goodbye to this cup? Will our WGL champion succeed? Because I'm European just living in China. Ah, okay, that explains it. Will our WGL champion fall again as he did so often in recent tournaments? I was worried that I couldn't differentiate the two players because there's no names, but there are names. This could be a rise back to glory for Colorful if he makes a deep run here. LawLiet is getting better. For sure, he survived the group of death with Lin and Foggy. And of course, Pink was there too. And that looked really good. Yesterday, some games were so good by LawLiet, and some games, yeah, I don't know, man. This Alchemist Tinkerstrat, we talked about this a little on WeChat afterwards. I thought, man, I practiced with Chemico and I had such good results, but it just didn't work out yesterday. That's what I said, I think, too. That this is promising, but if you defend the Alchemist harass early, same as like Kevin did on a lower level in Microsoft vs. Todd, if this initial harass doesn't work, just human spirals out of control. And this is what happened to LawLiet yesterday. But great fights! And this is a styles clash between two Night Elves. The one is super standard and relies on his mechanics, so this is Colorful on the upper right hand side going for Demon Hunter and then probably trying to rush to Bears. And on the other side, we got the Trickster. I mean, if you play an Alchemist first in the quarterfinals of playoffs of an $11,000 tournament, that says a lot that you're confident in your off strats. This is also a guy who has played Warden in a Night Elf Mirror. So you never know what LawLiet is doing, but he relies on his bottom skills. He is very good with this style. He's super good in defending this style, but he's also very good at executing this style. The only one I think in Asia that could best him is Moon. Especially like in direct comparison, Moon oftentimes takes the games. Especially the bottom mirrors. And now I'm curious, LawLiet. There's still two ways to play the bottom. It's either a rush with mass hunts or it's an expansion at some point. For Colorful, the only question is, will he stay on Dryads or will he go to Bears tier 3? This is something he has to evaluate for him. Nice replenishment potion. Can save some moon juice for when the attack really hits. We got the double engine of 4 for LawLiet, who is moving into Huntress now. Bottom level 2 in a bit, and we've seen Bottom becoming one of the craziest damage dealers in all of Warcraft. Searing Arrow, of course, adds 10, 20, 30 damage. On certain maps, there's a lot of agility items, there's a lot of damage items. We start this off with level 2, which is not too bad. Colorful is looking for an expansion, which is not coming yet. Long tier 1. And of course, something we have to mention, maybe not on this map, but on stuff like Amazonia. LawLiet Zeppelin Micro is the best in the world. There's gonna be people making arguments that it's Moon, but for me, after seeing what LawLiet did to Foggy, he has the best Zeppelin Micro in the world. Good thing for Colorful that he goes for archers, that makes playing against the Zeppelin a little easier. Same goes with Dryads, of course. But that's level 3. Pretty much uncontested. Ring of Regen in this situation pretty good. Also for push is pretty good. You see, 2 HP per second. Not bad.
Forces are under attack.
This is a very long tier 1 phase. A Wisp is here. Colorful Scout has moved back, so there's no spy in the bottom right anymore. And that is the late expansion. Ooh, this is also a super duper mega late tech. And to be honest, this is a cancel. Is it? It must be. It's a lot of damage, but yeah, clearly. Oh, LawLiet blocks! But the range was still enough. So this is not only a very delayed tech, this is also a very delayed expansion. And recently, I mean, I praised LawLiet a lot here. But on the flip side, Colorful has had the upper hand in direct encounters. Colorful won WGL in Night of Mirrors vs. Moon. He's not that flashy, but what he does is just extremely well done. And you see it here again. Like, what is he really investing? The staff usage, if he's unlucky in Invo Potion, with that Wand of the Wind, I think he's a little unlucky. Close this around. Still trying to fight out. Oh, what a sweet sequence with... Oh no! He opens up that surround. This can't happen, really. Everything is so hurt, though. Kingdom for a heal scroll. Are they still revealed? They are still revealed. That's one kill. And now the Demon Hunter can attack this tree again. Oh, wow. I think I mentioned yesterday how Colorful is one of the best Demon Hunter players in the world, and... Yep, goes to show. Thank you, Ilmby, for the 13-1-3 sub. Thanks for keeping Warcraft alive. Thanks for supporting us, man. Wow, having the dust here made all the difference in the world. Good items for a situation like this. No counter expansion. Clockworks chipping away at this, and big lead. It's still tier 1. It's still tier 1. Probably a light. I don't know, man. Did he underestimate the dust? Tier 3 on the way. Dryads coming in. Hard counter to these hunts. The absolute hard counter. Tinker can do quite a lot. Holy, this is a disaster. This is even more of a disaster than the first game against Fortitude yesterday. It's just rock solid. Like, look at the Dryad movement. There's always slow on something that he wants to attack. Splits it here to get damage on this one. Split it against the priest before. Puts it on the healthy hunts to spread the poison if he doesn't need the movement speed. LawLiet can't pick fights anymore. Like, he's gonna lose every single fight. And bears are coming. Reju is coming, Roar is coming, Siege Bears are coming, expansions at 50%, no Nature's Blessing, of course, because it's still tier 1. This is gonna be rough to hold. At the moment there's no bears yet, but the Demon Hunter and the Clockworks, they put in the damage. Oh, there is a bear actually! So you can't even go for Rejuve on the Demon Hunter, make him super tanky. The 2-tier difference, man. Hard to recover from. This expansion has to work for a long time to catch up with this. Bottom level 4 is nice, but not as nice as the hero combo of Colorful. He's trying to go for some repair. Clockworks put in some damage. You know, nice. But nice doesn't win you games. Sword and Shadow Strike, the only Night Elf poison that actually can finish off a unit and kill it. Yes, the other poison is the Alchemist. It's also lethal. But okay, we take the fights now. Detonates are good. Supply numbers and the tech and the levels are in favor of LawLiet. He's trying his best once again to micro his way out of this. Yeah, 4-3. Damage is done. And he's just brute forcing this now. This, again, not flashy, not super stylish, not a 600 APM Zeppelin play, but just exquisite Demon Hunter control, good timings, good scouting. Game. Hey, LawLiet, this wasn't the series start that you thought you'd have. Colorful, complete tearing him apart. These hunters had no impact. And he didn't go for the push, and I start to dislike the Potom expansion play more and more. It seems like the player who's not going for hunts and expansion is just so far ahead in so many regards. Tech, levels, map control, especially tech. If you have a good bear player against you, or if you have someone against you with good dryad control, he's just controlling everything. Next map, Last Refuge, which is, wait a minute, what was that? I think it was Tide Hunters for LawLiet. I said it before, I didn't take notes, unfortunately. So Last Refuge, a map where you can go for a very, very, very dedicated tier 2 push, for example. Or just go bears. You could also go for Archer's Talents. Not really a hunter's map. Sometimes there's this dynamic in Night of Mirror where we see a lot of different heroes. Like we see all 4 heroes in this matchup, even a warden sometimes if the player is LawLiet. But here you can be 97% sure that Colorful will always be going for the Demon Hunter, and that makes experimenting a little tougher. Like with Foggy or Moon, you could bank on the fact that they are going for Potoms, and then this opens up the whole variety. But Colorful is just in absolute love with the Demon Hunter. And then the Demon Hunter can burn a Warden, can burn a Keeper, then they're useless. So. Yeah, it's up to LawLiet to change it up. Colorful did exactly what we expect from Colorful. Still historically, a little bit of a lead for LawLiet in this specific matchup. Both in the top 10 of the world, 7 and 9. They've both been way higher. They've both been at around 2500 elo in the top 5 of the world. Last encounter between them, by the way, was won by LawLiet in War 3 Champions. But before that, quite a... Oh no, that was WSB, but that's a couple of weeks ago. It pretty much goes back and forth between these guys. So map number 2, LawLiet in the red, bottom left-hand side. And Colorful upper right. In the blue trunks. You can go... I mean, LawLiet has played Warden here before, but come on, that would be suicidal. I would pretty much bank on a Demon Hunter, but you don't want to go into a direct mirror with Colorful, because he's just so good. You can play Demon Hunter with mass range, and yeah, it is a Demon Hunter mirror. This is kind of what you can expect on Last Refuge. So, will LawLiet, or is LawLiet willing to go into Bear Mirror? Or is he pushing earlier? Could go for a Naga. Lots and lots and lots of archers. And siege. It's also timing dependent. That might prevent bears.
Players' forces are under attack.
Oh, who played this crazy Knight of Mirror? Spiral and Sonic both played mass archers, which was wild. Demon Hunter with Ring can be decent against archers. On the other side, gloves, a little bit of attack speed. Shouldn't make the biggest difference. LawLiet attacking, and we will have to keep track on the archer count. Is anybody skipping resources, trying to go to tier 3 early? Is anybody doubling down on the archers? At the moment, of course, Engine of War had to fight, had to creep. Let's see. So there's not too many archers yet, but there will be. And Colorful seems to be a little ahead. Why is he so much faster? Ooh, illusions make it so easy to creep. The Wisp is moving north, but I think it's too late. So this is on the way to a fast level 3. And it's gloves and claws. This is a great opening.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, and of course what illusions can also do is to pull creep camps together. LawLiet on the receiving end. The Murlocs are doing an incredible job blocking. I think he's kind of happy now to get the double ring. Oh, but he needs so much healing. This is not a good start, man. Colorful is opening this one up. Subi Mask may be nice for a potential second hero. And on LawLiet side, we don't see a Hunter's... Ah, I just started it. Okay, the API was a little behind, probably. Could still go into Archer's Dryads. But okay, maybe Creepjack opportunity. Maybe Colorful is a little too brave. Moves the Shadow Priest away. Here comes the Naga. Can he kill that Berserker with the one Frost Arrow? Gets the last hit. The first real good moment in this series for LawLiet. That was a big one. That was a big loss for Colorful. He was a little late with the tier 2. He was faster in creeping. But that's about it. TP gone, Berserker gone. Naga second now on both sides. Tier 3 queued immediately. LawLiet on 6 archers. That's heavy.
Players' forces are under attack.
But of course if the tier 3 tech goes through, and if we go to bears, then Colorful will probably have the lead again. Then he can open up the lab, he can go for Zeppelin, drops, kill the base. But LawLiet is following him a little later with the tier 3. An interesting choice then to go so heavy on archers, but Colorful wanted to be ready for a potential tier 2 push as well. Just that his mercs didn't really work out. Colorful has the level lead a little bit. Went for differing creep routes. If this is a steal, it's so big. Nope, Belt of Giant Strength going. Man, this Demon Hunter is such a tank. Would have loved to have the same items on the Naga, who might be falling. Nope, nice save. The Claws of Attack didn't help here. And no TP for Colorful anymore. Super aggressive. And it is Bear Mirror for the first time today. They can still outplay each other. It's kinda rare on this map that you have a straight up bear fight. There's a couple of chokes you don't really want to fight in. We sometimes have bear fights here. But I think in the long run, it will be about Zeppelins. Yeah, that was Colorful for once, very, very aggressive, a little bit unnecessarily aggressive, and got punished immediately due to the fast attack. Whoa, red spot! With a Demon Hunter like this, I mean, why not? Legion Doomhorn, fantastic. Movement speed and HP buff for the entire army. Roar thanks to the bear, which is an early bear, but tier 3 has been reached, and double heal potion for Colorful, which is nice-ish, but I don't think there's gonna be a lot of hero focus here. It's rather on bears, it's rather on buildings. And Colorful is definitely going for that, while the Engine of War is already in a position to go for the lab here. Wow, second red spot, just like that. Of course, he has to move across the entire map, but it's not the biggest distance. What do you got now? Battle drums. 2 auras on top of Roar. That's good. That's really good. It's no Vamp aura, it's still amazing. Yeah, and Colorful, way to go now. Can go to the Gnolls. But that's pretty much it. All the other camps are gone. One of the Gnoll camps will go to LawLiet if he wants to. Level 4-3. How's the bear count? 50 pop for Colorful. Same goes for LawLiet. 4 bears versus 2. There's a Dryad for Colorful. There's a Shadow Priest still for Colorful, which is a liability at this point. Doesn't add much really, except get rid of Rejuve. Master training is done, and we might have this open bear fight, this unusual one. And now it's up to Colorful to really show his Demon Hunter bear skills, Reju and Potion. And there's 2 bears, not in master form. Also, not rare on all of the bears. No Fork Lightning anymore, or the heal scroll. The heal scroll for LawLiet just snagged that one up. And so far, still looking good for LawLiet. This Naga is in a world of trouble. Had to go for the second consumable. Also losing the bears here. Might be a double kill possible for Colorful, but the fight is all over the place. And somehow, he forces him out to not lose too many archers. Colorful's still alive. Did lose a bear, I think. How many are hurt in the base? Not a single one. Okay. But now, with Moonwells, with instant reinforcements, with access to the shop, Colorful's still pushing forward. The archers are in a little bit of a wonky position. Look at these bears here. Supply lead might be with LawLiet, but these units can't fight. And everything for Colorful is so healthy. But it's real tough to fight into this. The bears with Reju have to carry this. But LawLiet is clearly in trouble. clearly in trouble here. Reju again. Miss. Needs a little bit of RNG here. 3 bears chopping away. Does he have a staff? He must have a staff. He doesn't have a staff. Reju again. And this Shadow Priest was paying off big time. And Colorful so aggressive. Looks like he has rabies or something. Still no staff. Oh my god. The heroes are so low. He can't go to the shop. Everything's about to die. Colorful wins this fight into LawLiet's base. Are you kidding me? He's trying to trap the Demon Hunter. What a performance from Colorful. He's just the master of Demon Hunter bears. The Naga did fall eventually. The saves were incredible, of course. Maybe it's the pendulum swinging back now. But it's not like that there's so much damage on Colorful. He has a heal scroll again. Everything that's a little low can be healed back by Rejuve. Is that upgrade or something? It's 1-1 versus 0-0 as well. To be honest, I don't have a reason for this. The bears are better for LawLiet. The items are better for LawLiet. And somewhat, he was still forced into the TP, had everything hurt. But okay, he's not out of the fight. He has the supply lead now. The bears are looking kind of good again. He would love to have the Naga back. He would love to have a heal scroll. And now XP. Definitely in favor of LawLiet. 4.5. Naga kill, of course, was big. But no level 3 here yet. Not much to creep anymore. Time for upgrades. I think Colorful just invested more into items than upgrades. There's still a big camp open. And Colorful has nothing to do really after this. Of course, a lot of damage was ending up on heroes to force the 2 big heal potions. That's the reason why his bears were all so low and Colorful's weren't. But then in the base, man, that was crazy. Healthstone for more tankiness. He gave up on the 2 rings, by the way, sold them. And now it's time for Zeppelin. Colorful needs to be aware of this, but can he defend it? 2, 3, 4, 5 bears. Back in no upkeep as well. Five bears with an upgrade and bongos can go for the tree. There's no Nature's Blessing. He didn't block really around the tree. So if that's a Zeppelin drop, I wonder how he's gonna hold this. Sorry. Oh, no super wells for Colorful. That's an issue. We do have Fork Lightning 2 on both sides. Obviously, Town Portal home, as Colorful is the one going for a drop. I guess this will be a decent trade. Wait a minute. Now, there's too much surface, isn't there? Good repair by LawLiet. But he's just... Is he brute forcing this? He's trying to... Oh my god, Colorful! What an execution! I didn't really expect that. The repair was almost flawless. The TP instant. And yet he's losing the tier 3. If only he had researched Nature's Blessing. How much did this cost? Pretty much only the TP, right? What a snipe. I don't know how fast the initial reaction was with repair.
A player's forces are under attack.
But he had 2 repair squads. Once the first were Fork Lightning, he immediately got the second ones there. Oh, I feel like it's a big mistake to not go for Nature's Blessing on this map. It's so predictable that there is Zeppelin drops at some point. Yeah, definitely. Like, Colorful has to do nothing now. He can just sit there and wait and watch. Yeah, of course, it's quite a bit of an investment to go for Nature's Blessing. You can probably get a bear upgrade for that, and if you're sure that it will be battles, then having upgrades is definitely better, but how often do we see the Zeppelin drops here on this map? In every bear mirror, basically. Same as Amazonia. Very, very similar to Amazonia. Mining continues in a bit. How much gold is still in there? Oh, I can't see it at the moment. 2,000 for colorful. Not too bad. Okay, LawLiet will be the one mining longer. Oh, but Colorful is getting ready for a possible expansion. He has so much gold. He has so many resources. Of course, this makes it easier to stay in no upkeep if you know your opponent isn't banking. If he isn't banking, if he isn't mining, then he can't go for more units. So you don't have to be forced to go into units yourself. So Expo here. Faking an Expo here, maybe? Could go for both positions at the same time. That's usually a Moon and LawLiet play. It feels like he's tricked by that, going for the bottom right. Nice to see that Zeppelin saving the Wisp. Every worker counts. This needs a strategic genius to come out of this situation now. Especially if Colorful is going for the bottom right expansion. Ooh, nice that he realizes this. Has a staff as well, no entangle against this. Is this a cancel though? Attack speed will be reduced. Good damage. At some point he has the staff. Yep. Frost arrow, guys. Frost arrow. Goes for the Hellstone. Can't cancel it. This game is not looking good for LawLiet. Colorful just with the perfect responses. Never panicking. He's very, very, very low on lumber because his wisps are constantly in a Zeppelin. Or were, at least. Now they're here again. And he broke upkeep. So, what are the upgrades? 1, 2, and another reason why he's short on lumber is he's already on the way to 3-2. Plus an Expo, plus he broke upkeep. Yeah, this is pretty much an all-in. He knows he can punish this. The question is at what cost? There's still archers in the mix. Well, kinda were. Protection Skull, he's taking that fight. Okay, with a 10 supply deficit, this is gonna be rough. Colorful has 2 heal scrolls in this fight. It's another Protection Scroll, but no healing anymore. It's hero focus galore. The bear frontline all over the place. Cloak of Shadows is doing a nice job here. Will we see a level 6 Demon Hunter? That might be a savior for LawLiet, but not really. Zeppelin Micro? Not really a factor here so far. Reju, he doesn't have, well, he has a very limited dispel against this, and the numbers for LawLiet just aren't there anymore, and will continue to drop. Trying to TP out, but oh, there's the Zeppelin pickup. 1, 2, 3 ones. This was the Expo killed, but this was also a ton of bears going down. And now we're in a situation where only LawLiet is mining for 2k. This is how much this tree snipe was worth. At some point, Colorful will be able to mine again, but he has no need really to mine. He still has a strong standing army. Items would be neat, of course. And he still has 500 gold. He can go for items if he wants to. LawLiet needs mana. And healing. And the miracle.
A player's forces are under attack.
This looks like he has formation movement on. Again a heal scroll. Demon Hunter is a beast with the 2 claws. Holds his ground, of course. So LawLiet needs the perfect position. Which would be here this choke. Then Zeppelin Micro reposition. Use the region to your advantage. Try to have impact with the ranged units. All stuff like that, but it's so hard. 900 gold. Plus, what is this? Plus, okay, yes, he can work with 2k gold. That's quite some bears. He will be able to catch up and surpass, but he wants to mine this out and no upkeep to have the biggest possible advantage. And again, no Nature's Blessing hurts. Like, look how slow this tree is, otherwise he would be mining already. That's a little exaggeration, but you know what I mean. And if you know you're mining out, then Nature's Blessing shouldn't really be an issue. Zeppelin again. Shredder? Oh, he is short on number. And only now the second attack upgrade. It's 2-2 soon? First 3-2. Who's losing patience? I guess not Colorful. So will he give Colorful the time to catch up? Because mining starts in a bit. Bears are coming, but they need some time. It's gonna be at 70. And if he fights here, there's a lot of space for bears. Wow, so even. Zeppelin with only the Naga knows that there's exposed wisps here. This is pretty smart. Didn't get too many, I think 1. Did he just tech just for the second upgrade? Wow, that's expensive. Enough for the level up, indeed. Level 3 Fork Lightning can make a difference. Colorful has no chance to go back, like to follow into upkeep, really. Do you need a Tree of Ages to produce bears? Oh, I always forget that. Druid of the Claw. Requirements? Where is that? Oh yeah, Tree of Ages, you're right. Well, that makes a lot more sense than just for the upgrade. Yeah, it's always weird. Some units require the tech, some don't. But yeah, I should definitely know this. But it's also a crazy week. LawLiet after 26 minutes about to close this out. Little bit of income again, or income again for Colorful. LawLiet knows he has to finish this. Colorful's trying to lure him into a choke, trying to buy time. Of course, we have a Zeppelin. All the Wisps in as well, Shredder in as well. Everything he got. He's even using the trees, but that might be... that might not be an issue here. Not much to spell for Colorful as well, if he doesn't want to use his Wisps in the main. Good chip damage. If he can continue doing this, he might be able to tear down this tree. Zeppelin drops with the Wisp, and he just used the Scroll of Protection. Oh my god, what a Wisp bomb into the back line. He got rid of so much here, and now we have a massive, massive concave. Colorful needs all his bear micro skills in the world to stand a chance here, but actually he was able to reduce the numbers for LawLiet a little bit. We look at the Seaman Hunter, no Metamorphosis coming. Bears for Colorful, super hurt. Same goes for LawLiet. The trees might actually play a part, or do a part in their fight, but 2 bears continue to fall. It's up for the Laws now. What a gorgeous play by LawLiet. And how patient he was playing this. Mana, there's another Fork Lightning, 2 bear saves again. Even the Shredder is still part of this. And Demon Hunter never reached level 5. The trees will be sieging the Tree of Eternity soon. And yeah, the hero level advantage for LawLiet, really good. And there we go, the bears. It's clobbering time! And bye-bye tier 3, bye-bye income. Bye-bye bear production. Nobody's mining anymore. But here are the trees now. This is our country. Colorful not giving this up. Yet, I guess. 20 supply lead. The only chance is... I don't know, man. Fighting in this choke. But even then, it will just be waves of bears. You could use the Zeppelin to sandwich him here. He's trying to get the lore. There were a few bears queued, but that's about it. Zeppelin goes down, so we can't use that Zep anymore. Level 3 Fork Lightning is quite big. LawLiet would love to have a heal scroll. The supply gap is closing, but for how much longer? Level 5 Demon Hunter. Man, Colorful for having probably 5 to 6 bears less. These fights are pretty damn good. But he's close to 6. That was a lot of losses though. But the trees are actually part of this fight. No production on either side, of course. Is the Tree of Eternity moving over too? No. The Tree of Ages it is. He could have moved it to the right-hand side, right? I guess this is what Colorful is expecting. The entrance could move forward and kill the base. There's basically no base race potential, is there? For Colorful. There certainly is for LawLiet. Did he bring a Wisp? Nope, he can't build anything. He's also completely out of resources. The trees are here, easy to protect them. I don't see a way out for Colorful, but... he doesn't see a way out either. Nice, we're tied, everybody. 1-1. Phew, that was a stressful game for LawLiet. Early game, he was a little bit behind. Colorful was taking a lead there. Then the fight at the shop on the left-hand side where he got the lead back and was seemingly in control afterwards. But then, after he was in control, he was losing his tree. But he played it so smart, let everything mine out, invest into the 70 supply, and of course, the high-level heroes. did work as well. Next map is Amazonia. This could be pretty similar or completely different. What a great, what a great thing to say, right? Throwing you guys into a tiny break, and then we'll decide who claims match points in this lower bracket round 1. Back at the TP Cup, with the Knight of Mirror in the lower bracket is tied with 1-1. After last Refuge and of course Northern Isles to start with, we move on to Amazonia. Is it another Bear Mirror? Is this the way for LawLiet to defeat Colorful in what is probably Colorful's strongest play with Demon Hunter Bears? Or will we see a Pardon again? So, as I said, it could be very much the same. It could be very, very different. These are the two options. So let's see where things pan out. And thank you, Tripkey, for the 6-month resub, man. Not only gifting the subs, but also subbing yourself. Much love, man.
Forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
Okay, and LawLiet is completely switching it up. He's changing his entire Knight of Mirror right now. Like, he's always been good at bear drops, but he never really had the confidence to go into a bear mirror against Colorful. Because everybody's saying, or LawLiet was feeling this as well, that he's so strong with that, and he was rather going for pushes. But it's Demon Hunter again. Little unfortunate here for LawLiet right off the bat. Wisp went down. That's not perfect, so Colorful with a little bit of a lead. Maybe the items can make up for it. Maybe he's creeping this a little better. Tom of agility and claws. Whoa! That is a very good start. That's a very good start. Socket is also not too bad. But what was this tome for him? Intelligence, maybe? Yeah. Okay. Good damage for Colorful, that's for sure. Could be another stalemate. Could also be action-packed in the mid-game. Once again, if you go Demon Hunter, you can play a lot of archers too. Tech this time, or again, quite a bit faster by LawLiet, who seems to have a little bit of a different approach here to this matchup. Even though it is all quite equal. Second circlet, Sonic style. What's he waiting for? Staff? Boots? He has no gold. Dust? Boots on the Demon Hunter. LawLiet is moving, so he's just doing nothing with his Demon Hunter. Whoa, okay, he's creeping the Shadow Priest away. Sneaky, sneaky. And that was a tome. Colorful checked on this, so he is aware. And he feels a little lost, is he not? Like, you're not in the middle? I saw your, I know my items, I want to brawl, come on, mate. But LawLiet sidestepping, nice, using the invisibility again.
A player's forces are under attack.
And yeah, Colorful is doing some damage, but not much. And the tech is progressing, 4 archers here, 4 archers on the other side. And it won't be more archers, I guess. No one has dust, right? Okay, boots as well, by the way. And that makes chasing archers a little bit easier. Wisp like Colorful everywhere. Can he save this one? Ooh, good movement. But LawLiet, that little... Oh, that's saved by Colorful. Sick. Okay, save the one, can't save the other. That's basically first blood. So a little archer's advantage. LawLiet playing this pretty nice, I gotta say. So now with attack advantage. Is it Naga time again? It is Naga time again. Can he zone out Colorful in the way that he can't go for a counter Naga? Tech is done. Earlier lores. Ooh. Was it Colorful or Moon who played Demon Hunter solo? But okay, not here. Oh, and this is a little risky. LawLiet got it. Item? Went to Colorful though. Tome again went to LawLiet. But this also a big experience lead. Was grabbing up level 3 now with his Demon Hunter at the Murlocs. Scraps remaining for Colorful. This could have been worse. LawLiet is ahead with everything but lores. And I guess if you skip Dryads, then you don't need lores. If you skip Dryads, rush to Bears immediately. Mana burn triangle. Boots. Not swap to the Naga, and for good reason, I think, as the Demon Hunter needs this. A Kingdom for Fork Lightning now, of course. But Demon Hunter levels advantage, home turf advantage, archer advantage. Just the damage of Colorful's Demon Hunter is really good.
A player's forces are under attack.
And having the boots on the Demon Hunter is big weapon. Nobody's using frost armor at the moment. Is it time for a Zeppelin already? Yes, there is. Not on Colorful's side though, but the Dryad is here. Lifesavers. Both Zeppelin and Dryads. LawLiet gotta be a little careful here. Otherwise, the shoe is on the other foot and... Uh-oh. Can he intercept this somehow? More slow. Dryad Dance was already great on Northern Isles. But Bears are coming. Reju's gonna be ready. And there is Zeppelin. Like, of course, he will play with the Zeppelin now. Swap, 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 swap. Nothing to attack here. Move along. Great timing to have this bear ready for Reju. LawLiet is starting the Master Bears, while Colorful is only going for Adept at the moment. That's the downside of having the two Dryads. You saw the upside before. There's a little bit of crowd control. There's Dispel against these early Rejuves. Flute is clearly an item that you can sell and get a heal scroll for it. Lightning Shield Archer helping with the creeping. Even Zeppelin micros against the creeps, but the push is coming. It's only one bear. This shouldn't be too hard. Alright, man, archers more and more turn into siege units. LawLiet is a little low on the Demon Hunter. Gets the Fork Lightning immediately. And this push should be prevented, but I think Colorful is just trying to buy time. Orb is ready now, and yeah, this Naga is on the receiving end for sure. And he has not too much to help against the Zeppelin. We'll have to move far forward. Demon Hunter kind of surrounded. Ooh, he is diving deep for this. But okay, the Reju clearly worked. 3 bears again, attacking the hero a lot. This is something that almost never happens to Colorful, and we have a wild brawl at the beginning of the game. So close, gets the potion and a little bit of healing here. Zeppelin is back, can be attacked soon though. Oh my god, what a fight by Colorful again. He is just such a master with this unit combo. Defeats LawLiet, or well, maybe defeats LawLiet in his own base, gets another bear kill, reju, dispel, and it feels like having that dispel from a unit that is not a wisp is worth it. This is 10 supply, but the bears, oh, life-saving bears! And no dispel. Maybe a little greedy. Now there's Master Bears here as well. LawLiet is trying to get as many kills as possible, of course, with his Demon Hunter, but he's also taking so many shots, so much poison. Crazy. Crazy how good this guy is with bears. But yeah, don't attack a Demon Hunter with 9 armor and 800 HP, I think. And Reju next to him. The timings by Colorful are impeccable, though. He knows exactly when to pull back a little. LawLiet, by the way, also stuck at 40, so he can't even catch up even if he wanted to. Yeah, now he's just executing him, is he not? This is one of the fastest Night Elf mirrors on Amazonia that I've seen in a long time, except if you, of course, go for a Shredder Push or something. The damage uptime and the targeting by Colorful is just next level. Maybe LawLiet wanted to force a town portal, but that clearly didn't work. So now he's stuck at 40. Waits for the Moon Worlds. Might have a chance still, but it is just dominance. He's going for the hero focus again, diving deep, and that is again all the damage on the hero. And Colorful is just hitting away at these bears. Both heroes out of the fight, and he's still on the receiving end. Both Naga's about to fall. That's the staff out. Naga, yeah, TP now. So what was that worth? It's again, the bear's so hurt. The Naga's so hurt. And for Colorful, everything but the Naga is healthy. And the Naga is back in no time. Because Amazonia is so small. Wow. And it's again supply block. Like, can't do anything against it, really. Many, many items required for LawLiet as well to hold on to this. Guess our Korean friend is struggling quite a bit. Gets a couple of kills, but look at these heroes. They're all red. The bear's all red, and that's not just player color. Dive, Naga kill, Demon Hunter kill. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, did he get dismantled on Amazonia. I don't think, yeah, hero focus is not the thing you should do. Especially when you're fighting at home. He played around with the Zeppelin a lot, but maybe sometimes it's just easy. Maybe sometimes it's just about killing units. And this is where Colorful just better. I mean, the last fight COA was chasing throughout the entire map. That's just desperate. That's just desperation. The mistakes were done before. But Colorful, man, he's not making many mistakes at all. At all. Next map's Tide Hunters, where, well, you can play bears. In the middle there's a little bit of space. Can we get 2 wins in a row for LawLiet? Tide Hunters is his map, I think. Yeah, the Dryads really paid off, right? Dryads did a good job. You might think, hey, I get wisps anyway. I can just detonate. Well, not as much as you can dispel. Match point for the WGL champion. This really felt like a tournament where it's a big chance for a couple of these players to get out of their slump. And LawLiet, I thought this is the case in the group stage, but then opening the series yesterday against Fortitude with an Alchemist Tinker already a little questionable, even though he really had good faith in that strat. But there is a chance, for sure. So I wonder if he's switching it up now. Pushes can also be devastating here. Maybe after playing one successful Bear Mirror with the Demon Hunter, he thought, okay man, if that works on LR, I can do it anywhere. But Colorful adjusting and making the right adjustments. Hero choice, of course. The most important thing. Colorful Demon Hunter. That wasn't the question. LawLiet also Demon Hunter. No Potom anymore. We have seen her fizzle out of the meta for a bit. And then she was back in full force. And I'm pretty sure if we see a different Night of Mirror than against Colorful, then the Potom will be back as well. But it seems like LawLiet has really lost faith in her after the Northern Isles match. But then you're up against the best Demon Hunter Bear player in the world.
Player's forces are under attack.
It's no coincidence that Colorful won WGL against Moon in a Night of Mirror in the final. Because it is. Like, Moon and LawLiet are kind of similar on how they approach Night of Mirror. Just Colorful being so different. Like, Moon, Foggy, and LawLiet are all kind of similar.
Forces are under attack.
All have their very own extremes in the style. But yeah, Colorful Demon Hunter Bears. Demon Hunter Bears, Demon Hunter Bears.
Player's forces are under attack.
And there's eyes and movement on the map everywhere. Wisps, archers. A couple of them are hurt already, both similar items, I would say. No big advantage for either of them. LawLiet again with the fast attack. 3 archers for Colorful. More coming. Yeah, he's producing one more. And tech again slightly ahead. What's the reason for that? Is Colorful going for an earlier Moonwell? No, not really. Make the Demon Hunter tanky again. Sucked it on Colorful though. Tomorrow we're gonna have the winner bracket semifinals, guys. Focus versus Moon and 1-0 versus Fortitude. Looking forward to that a lot. And then of course we are back on Saturday and Sunday with the TP Cup as well. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 3 more days after this best of 3. Best of 5. Or best of 5.
A player's forces are under attack.
And I gotta say, I am a big defender of Knight of Mirror, but when both decide that Bear is the way, it tends to be a little boring in the early game until it's getting very, very spectacular in the late. We have the Naga combo again. So LawLiet probably identifying a mistake that he did in game 2 and is willing to fix this. And confident to fix this, but the early exchange, one archer, despite an archer advantage, going to colorful.
A player's forces are under attack.
But it's all about more experience here. Nobody really on 3. Nobody really with an item advantage so far. Oh, but Wand of Illusion dropped. This can be a game-winning item if you do it correctly. Not willing to use him here for creeping as the Engine of War is nearby. Could have used it to save some HP, but yeah, as most of the damage standing up on the Engine of War anyway. Not much Rune Bracers. Oh! Rune Bracers, which is kind of useless against Vamp Aura, which is a game-changing item. This is still too strong of an item, by the way. 15% lifesteal on bears. Yeah, and there's no keeper to counter that with potential Thorns Aura.
The player's forces are under attack.
That's rough. How do you outplay this? I guess by dodging fights. If you don't take a fight, the Vamp Aura doesn't do anything. Zeppelin is available. Now, this could be played pretty similar to last Refuge, right? And yes, it is confirmed. We are going into bears again. And they play it very similarly to Amazonia, where LawLiet is going for more damage in archers. And Colorful is investing for a later bear attack because he wants to go to Dryads. Scourge Bone Chimes bought. What an investment. He's forced into this investment. So this is gonna be a... Maybe Colorful with that 400 gold can have even bear numbers. This is not the moment really where you want to go, but okay, the lores are busy anyway with upgrades. So instead of like an attack or defense upgrade, or both, instead of 1-1, you just go for Vamp Aura, I guess. But okay, we find ourselves on pretty even footing. Bear production starts, Demon Hunters weaving in and out, burn each other. Orb is not up for LawLiet yet, that's a little bit of a liability, but he's catching up on Dryads, gonna have the Dispel too. Five archers versus 4, also not the biggest difference. It will come down to execution in fights. Oh, maybe a unit was blocked here. Has to reposition. A little bit unfortunate. Takes attention of a creeping and Harassing. What is he doing? Is he preparing Chimroost? Not sure if that would be the right call. Rather a desperate one. And that would of course not justify the Scourge Bone Chimes. He did it before, so nothing that I want to rule out. The illusions soak up damage, that's nice. But again, so much hero focus. When there's Reju, when there's an invul, when there's a Ring of Protection. I know, so far no Chimeras. But this looks like it makes no sense so far. But he will have very good reasons, probably.
A player's forces are under attack.
Maybe something was blocked and just wanted to prevent it. I don't know. Red spot continues. And Colorful could go for the creep jack here. Only a couple of Nightcrawlers gone. 2 bears, very hurt. We do have a staff online and a town portal. Staff used. Who gets the snare casters? Oh, I guess Mana Stone here, not the greatest. Would have loved something that can actually be worth it. It's decent for the Naga, of course. But yeah, so far, pretty much nothing. Maybe this is against a bear drop, this repositioning, but then why eat the 2 trees? Like to have not much surface here, instead of building it a little further away? I don't know. Town portal out. Items picked up, and yeah. Bear Mirror at its best. Killing archers now. They did such a solid job, man. Night Elves late game are so unthankful.
A player's forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
There's Devotion Aura, which could be really good. Really, really good. Nobody's going for a Zeppelin here. LawLiet with the red spot, but Colorful scouts it. Pretty sure he has Ultra Vision? Yes, he does. But he can't do too much about it. He can just Creep Jack. This is, of course, an amazing item as well. Ancient Django. Movement speed makes it easier to micro. This Giant Sea Hunter. Oh, wow. That was a lot of experience for LawLiet. Couple of bears hurt. 4-3 heroes against 3-3. We do have a heal scroll on Colorful's side. I don't think we have for LawLiet. No, we don't. There's also Town Portal on the Naga. Demon Hunter's under pressure. Reju should probably be dispelled. It is. And there's Reju again coming. But the Concave looks a little better for LawLiet at the first glance. Oh, heal scroll used. Bear still dead. And LawLiet exits the fight with one more kill, I think. Colorful was also breaking into upkeep. That's 800 gold. And waiting for more upgrades. 2-1 versus 2-1. Vamp Aura, oh, of course. Hero levels speak in favor of LawLiet, but just a little bit. Oh, the Naga's difference is pretty clear. That town portal was kind of expensive, of course. Heal scrolls are a blessing. So is this illusion, just scouting pretty much everything. 3-2 upgrade. Of course, the higher your attack damage is, the more you get back. Still, I'm not tempted to buy that Devotion Aura. both creeping up a little. Demon Hunter, like junglers here. Creeping everything on their own. Love the archer. Know exactly what's up here. Second heal scroll. Ah, it's a cooldown for a minute. Protection scroll maybe. They are available. Rather an invul here. Colorful rarely hero focusing. He did it in the last fight. There was a little bit of an opportunity. But before, really not so much. Ancient of Wind. Fairies? Because of these narrow positions? At some point bears are all clumped up. That's exactly the reason why Lin went for Wyvern. In his lower bracket game. 3-3. Colorful still at 2-2 for a while. There is a lot of spell casting going on. The fairies could do something. There's also not much anti-air. It is a big investment, of course. It might work out. There's a long calm before a big storm. Both kind of gave up on the Zeppelin play. Which is definitely doable, but both are also camping very close to his base. It's a hippo. Expecting Zeppelins, I guess, or just wants to be ready for it. I wouldn't mind, like now that you got the Ancient of Wind already, if you break upkeep, I wouldn't mind a Fairy Dragon. Demon Hunter might get caught. And Colorful is breaking upkeep. LawLiet is still banking. So greedy. One heal scroll, one protection, one invul on both sides. No protection actually, but double staff on Colorful. Only one staff on LawLiet. He's using the hippo to see what's available in the shop? Interesting. He did see that Colorful is breaking, so these scouting informations are worth it. One talent for Fairy Fire would be nice, I do agree. Let's a Fairy first. Yeah, actually I would love one talent as well. It's a pretty sick idea, mate. That hippo falls, but won't give him levels. 4-4. The calm is over, I think. Moon Juice is looking decent. Colorful has already shown twice, and man, now here, swarm intelligence, Twitch chat. First the fairies, then the talents. Needs to protect it big time. Could be very easily sniped with Mana Burn and Fork. But if you don't expect it, you know, might come in as a surprise. Careful. Has no lumber at all. Just quote-unquote dried bears.
Players' forces are under attack.
You need so much patience. When's the right move to do something? 2,000 gold, more bears. So with the investment into Ancient of Wind, Fairies and Talons, Colorful should have the bigger bear army, but will they all attack at the same time? Here we go. Here we go. The fairies are pretty much uncontested and they will do good damage. We have big illusions here though. Fort Lightning against the Wisps. That was massive. No roar on LawLiet, and the Demon Hunter's going down pretty quickly. Might need to staff out, and Colorful 73 still. The fairies actually don't do too much. The illusions were soaking up thousands of damage. Here come the Wisps. the left-hand side is looking good for LawLiet. The upper right-hand side is looking good for Colorful. And both are dropping quite a bit in supply. No mana on the Naga anymore. No mana on the Demon Hunters anymore. A little bit of a lead. So who can reposition better? It will be necessary. When are the bears coming? Here we go. Reju on each other. The Fairy's still there. So every Reju, every Dispel is damaged. But apart from that, the bears, of course, doing more damage. Invo Potion used already on LawLiet. He might be out of the fight very soon. So is the Naga! And this play didn't really work out. Colorful is losing it. One more bear in the process. Dryad stays alive. 68 supply for the Chinese, and LawLiet finds himself at 48. Colorful again. This was probably not the position that LawLiet wanted to be in, and these illusions were gorgeous. And the focus fire on the right as well. Oh, so much rejuve. But yeah, this air army, especially the Hippo, quite a liability. And did this talent do anything ever? I don't think so. There's still a heal scroll remaining on Colorful's side. Or did he buy it? Oh, he might have bought it. Colorful and Bear Mirror is ridiculous. It's just absolutely ridiculous. LawLiet has to build back, but he has no bank, and there's only 900 gold remaining. Colorful has 1 foot in the lower bracket round 2. So Twitch chat, how about this Engine of Wind idea? I think neither of our ideas was damn good. We get Nature's Blessing for Colorful this time. LawLiet is not, can probably not afford it. And this was also, this was the Endurance Aura advantage. And this was 3-3 versus 3-2. That's so crazy. But yeah, Colorful had more bears. And none of the bears were actually clumping up, they were all attacking. We might have quite a quick broadcast here today if everything goes according to the norm, which would be Colorful is ahead and takes this one. Nothing to creep anymore. You can contest over the shop, but kind of rough. 2 heal scrolls for Colorful, 0 for LawLiet. What's the APM actually? How do you have 260 APM doing nothing?
A player's forces are under attack.
But of course you gotta stay warmed up so you don't have to explode from 10 APM to 500 or what it is in the fights. So do we have illusions again? No, but this time we have 2 heal scrolls. This time though, this is a choke. Can Colorful still position perfectly? Oh, the bears of LawLiet. He used a couple of them as casters. And both Demon Hunters under attack. One staffed out already. The tree is here though, so he's not at the Moonwells. Can't really heal up. It is the lead for Colorful and the heal scrolls. He still has 1 of them against 0. Whisper in for Colorful, so whenever there's Roar or Reju, he can just go for it and detonate it. 5-5. He will push LawLiet into submission, as it seems. Again, desperation by LawLiet, trying to go for the hero focus. The bears have all disappeared. He finally goes for the level 5, but this is just his bears extinct. I think I would have loved to see the Tree of Eternity actually fighting at just as the Engine of Law and the Engine of Wind is doing, but phew, this is rough. The Naga is super low. The Demon Hunters at 50%. The heal scrolls did a great job And Colorful salvaging this not too easy position and remains undefeatable in Bear Mirror. Colorful is LawLiet is fighting back a little. This looks a little sloppy actually, as most of the bears have vanished, but the expansion is up. Bears very hurt for LawLiet. Can he still turn this? Didn't break him here. Okay, 3 bears versus 3 bears. Moon juice filled, moon juice empty. I still think it's looking good for Colorful, but it could have looked better after this fight. Both will be mining, so will this be the Mexican standoff until they all rebuild? Will one of them keep on pushing? I'm not too sure. Level lead, of course, on the Demon Hunter. But this was also a fight against 2 heal scrolls, which is pretty sick. 5/5 heroes on all sides. Mana looking dire, which of course makes it pretty hard to use Moonwells on bears, but you don't really do that, right? You redo anyway. And heal scrolls are available, but no gold. Might sell something. Claws. Just goes for an invul. No heal scroll. And the healing process is going way better for Colorful, who immediately broke upkeep again. Don't want to give LawLiet time. There is again a choke. And off we go. Are we? That's the heal scroll, right? Yep. Makes sense. To bank a little, to poke a little. Cast some spells. And make sure your opponent knows that you're in upkeep. But this is so weird to attack into. How do you even do that? LawLiet is switching to a bunch of Dryad, like 5 Dryads or something. And now we got a situation where Colorful's bears can't attack at the same time. He might just be taking out the lures and then go back. LawLiet's bears under threat. Now he's the one not attacking. Double 4 kill. Nasty attack. Of course, bears are jumping right into the fight once they're out. Invo Potion still on the Demon Hunter. Both are losing their bears left, right, and center, but it's way more kills going Colorful side, but the Demon Hunter's dead! Oh no! Can he save him? This might be the comeback mechanism. Staff is off cooldown, but he of course will teleport right back to the Tree of Eternity. Is that the one mistake by Colorful to lose the first year, or won't it matter at the end because there's so many bears and there's only one Tree of Eternity? He wouldn't be able to rebuild. He wouldn't be able to rebuild. He's not able to rebuild. Oh my. But if he kills the Naga as well. How's this game looking then? All of a sudden everything's wild and up for grabs. Damage is good. Level 6. Oh my god. Mana shield! Goes for the save. Mana is gone, of course. That doesn't work. Demon Hunter is so fast with the boot. No, not even boots. Demon Hunter is just super fast. And now we got one player with income and no heroes against the other player with heroes but no income. He's trying to maul against this Demon Hunter. But this high damage and vamp aura. Colorful somehow still able to do something. Of course, 20 supply lead. He got the heroes, or at least the Demon Hunter back. Oh my god, what a game. Level 6! On Colorful, I think nobody will be able to use their ultimates. But here's level 6 as well. Evasion level 3, actually super sick. But both are going for Metamorphosis. What a finish to either the map or the series. When can you buy the Naga back? This will take a long time. LawLiet, no income, 100 gold. He's not buying back. He's not rebuilding. Not this time, though. He could sell... Wait, if he sells the Ancient... and some of his units, this might be working, but... Oh. Naga revive. Possible. Level 6, that's so many resources. That's so many resources. So what now? Colorful has income, supply lead, heroes back. Metamorphosis will probably be countered with Metamorphosis. We don't have Tornado. Of course, we saw the mana shield. 3 bears are not enough to siege, I guess. Metamorphosis on Colorful's side. Will LawLiet follow? Yep! We got the double Superman. Fort Lightning, absolutely amazing. No Tornado, as I said. LawLiet is waiting for the level 6 here. The Fort Lightnings are good, but oh man. These bears are just mauling through this. Invo Potion, Hero Focus doesn't really work. Once again, a double execution with the Zap. And Colorful might be losing a little bit. We have a Demon Hunter Metamorphosis mirror match. But there's only one winner. Oh, wait. Is there a shock treatment again? Not really. And that's the end. That's the Naga gone with the Zap. And yeah, we are all shocked by the ending of this game. But it is Colorful with a 3-1 going over into the lower bracket round 2. He's just, as I said, he's just that damn good in Bear Mirror. The end was pretty entertaining, though, I gotta say. So this was the first day of the lower bracket. We of course have 3 days more for this tournament. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, $11,000 on the line here. And we said goodbye to now 10 players. 6 are left. And these 6 are among the best in the world. They are probably the best in the world, or at least the best in Asia currently. Especially the winner bracket is steaming hot. We have our bracket here, everybody. Focus and Moon to open things up tomorrow. Our DreamHack Anaheim rematch, our DreamHack Summer 2020 rematch. Can Focus do it this time and go all the way over Moon, or will it be 1-0 and Moon in the finals again? As we've seen a couple of times before. 1-0, our back-to-back champion in DreamHack, and Yorka on the way to yet another final. And in the lower bracket we have Lynn and Colorful still fighting. They will face the losers on day 10, I guess, of the tournament, which would be Saturday. So a day off for Lynn and Colorful. They can rest. And tomorrow it's time for Focus Moon 1-0 and Fortitude once again at 1 PM. You should not miss this at all. Set your alarms, be there, or be square. That's it. Later tonight we got Theorycraft. Of course, the rest of the week is dedicated to TP Cup as well. So hope you enjoy the Carson cast, and we see each other tomorrow at 1 PM. Bye bye.